Hello fellow gardener, I just wanted to give you a little tip here I learned from a professional market gardener, and that is when you're first laying out your seedlings, you want to have some shade cloth on it. That's what this is up here, and we're still getting weather in the mid-80s here in South Louisiana, so I laid these out over a week and a half, almost 2 weeks ago. And you can see they're doing very well. They're almost all making it. So I'm going to keep it on. What he told me is to do it at least a week. And so I just have this framework. They get a little bit of sun. I'm watering them every other day. And I did put mulch around them, a little bit of grass clippings, hay, other mulch to hold the moisture in. And I just come with the hose every other day to wet them. And they're doing really well. These are cabbage, broccoli, and cauliflower. Come down here, I'll show you another little tip here. So, have you ever planted seed and it doesn't come up? Well, obviously you need to test it, right? And you can test it the fastest way is in a cup. You just drop some seeds in, pour water. Have you ever sprouted, wheat or something like that for nutritional qualities? Well, you do the same thing with your seeds. In 3 to 5 days, they will sprout. If you soak them overnight, then you rinse them 3 times a day. And if those seeds are viable, then you have to ask, okay, is the temperature too cold? Obviously, they won't germinate then. But, if it's too hot, they could be scorched under there. So I learned a method from an old farmer a long time ago to have, to put down something damp. He said you could use a sheet of plywood. I'm using these old feed sacks here. And actually, if we can get in close enough, we'll see it's starting to sprout right there. Now I put these up here because it's starting to sprout and I wet it a little bit more. I want it to sprout just a little bit more, and I'm going to put shade cloth over it. But you can see this is working. I don't want to kill the seed, but I want to hold the moisture in because it's actually been quite warm. It's been cooling down nicely. I'm doing the same thing in my root garden here. And these are actually old carrot seeds, but I'm waiting to see some new ones sprout, and I don't see them yet. So I have this kind of elevated off the ground, but then over here I lifted it up, and wow, you can see that the turnips I planted here are sprouting. Of course, I'll have to thin those out. So I just, I wet it this morning. I have it elevated here so it won't smash it down. And then I even put shade cloth down like this with these flexible fiberglass poles here. And if you're close enough, you can see there's a lot of lettuces coming in here. And what I'm going to do, within a few weeks when it really cools down, you can see all the sprouts down here. I'm going to actually, what I'm going to do is I'll transplant these. So this here will be enough lettuce for 2 or 3 areas this size. But I need to wait till it drops down to maybe in the 60s during the day and it's raining, which we haven't gotten much rain in a while, so I can't do that yet. And it's been getting too hot during the day still. Well, we're going to take a tour of a few places where I've used shade cloth in the backyard just to show you again how helpful it can be when you're in warm conditions and you don't want to risk losing your young seedlings. Got a few areas in our backyard where I did the same process starting about a month ago. So you can see the seedlings here. I had trouble with my seeds. I tested different ones. I'm going to now keep them in not only Ziploc bags, which I was. Obviously, you don't want to get your seed wet, but I'm going to keep my seed in sealed Tupperware airtight containers. That's what an agriculture extension agent mentioned to me, and I think a professional market gardener. So these seedlings were planted maybe a month or so ago, and I used the very same method. I used a big shade cloth here until they got a good start. I did it for about a week and a half, kept watering them, and I don't need the shade cloth on it now. They're fine, they're fully adapted. And I also shaded some little some that I planted from seed, which, by the way, the root crop that I'm familiar with that grows the fastest are radishes. So these are about less than a month old, and you can see some are already ready to pick. These aren't the red ones, they're kind of a giant variety of radishes. And some of these I need to go back and replant. Some of the seed was probably 50%, on its germination rate, so I just sowed it. I'll come back. Some of this I can spread out. Here, the seed was delayed in coming up, and I had forgotten I had planted there, and so I planted seedlings, and goodness, look at all that's coming up. So again, once again, when it cools in the 60s, it's raining, I can transplant a whole lot of this and if I get the weather just right and the soil's damp, I'm keeping it wet, then that will be enough to plant quite a large area. I believe that's kale that's growing up, the little tiny seeds. But we'll walk on back to some other gardens. Again, I'm using, you can order this probably by the hundreds, or 100 at a time. This is just I believe it's 4 foot long or maybe 5 foot long. It's fiberglass poles that you can put, like in the wintertime, you could even put a clear cloth over that plastic to keep the plants warmer. The sunlight comes in. We'll go down to some other garden areas here where I've used some of the same processes just so you can see it over and over again. So we did run shade cloth over there. You can still see the flecks of the fiberglass poles, but boy, you can see those seedlings are really taking off. Probably within a few weeks we can start harvesting leaves. Some of that is Georgia collards probably. And then we had some delay on our lettuce coming up. It wasn't coming up for a while. I think it was just so hot that some seed may have been scorched or something or delayed. But once the temperature got right, we kept wetting it. It eventually came up. So again, we can transplant a lot of that lettuce. Here I deliberately sowed quite a bit so I can transplant other garden areas. And then here, once again I used, I believe the method where I put down something to hold the dampness in. I sprinkled the seeds on, covered with soil, put a very light layer of grass clippings or hay to hold the moisture in. You have to keep the seed wet if you want it to germinate. And checked it every few days. I've been finding, a market gardener expert told me, in 2 days it will germinate. I didn't see that. It was more like 3 to certainly 5 days or by 5 days. And then again, I have so much kale growing here, I can use it to transplant many other places, looking when the weather's just right. Again, not only is it nice and cool, it's quite moist, but also hopefully some days of rain, so it will just really help those sprouts get a good start somewhere else where they'll have plenty of room to grow. All right, I hope that was helpful for you. Thank you.